Hello friends, welcome to this current affairs session. Here we will discuss some questions along with static fact. The questions I will discuss is very important for your upcoming exams. So please watch this session carefully and try to remember whatever the inputs are being discussed here. So moving to the question number 1. Who has been appointed as the CMD of Air India? And the answer is option B, Bikram Devdutt. Bikram Devdutt took charge as chairman and managing director of Air India, which will be handed to the Tata Groups this year. And Tata Group won a bid to acquire Air India for 18,000 crore rupees. Right, Air India headquarters is in New Delhi, established in 1946. Chairman and MD, Mr. Rajiv Bansal. Right. The net profit moves to what percent in third quarter of financial year 21 in respect of IDBI Bank? And the answer is option C for 53%. Life Insurance Corporation promoted IDBI Bank reported a 53% jump in standalone net profit at 578 crore for the third quarter ended in December, that is October to December. The lender had reported a standalone net profit of rupees 378 crore. This is talking about the previous year, that is same quarter previous year, right? And in this year, that is 578 crore rupees. The bank's net interest income rose to 31% to 2383 crore rupees during the reported quarter as against 1817 the same quarter but year ago. Net interest margin improved by 86 basis points. That is not important, but yes, 3.65. This is the percent as compared to 2.79% in the third quarter a year ago. Right. Who has become the captain of Ahmedadab team in IPL 2022? And the answer here is Hardik Pandya. Two new teams joined in this year IPL, that is 2022. One is Ahmedabad and the second is Lucknow. Ahmedabad IPL team, which will be making its debut in 2022 edition of the Indian Premier League, has announced star all-rounder Hardik Pandya as captain. Joining him will be Rashid Khan, Shubham Gill as the other two draft picks of franchise. Future Retail has asked Amazon to confirm what amount in Fusion, and that is option A. Answer is 3,500 crore rupees. Independent director of Future Retail Limited have asked Amazon to confirm that it will infuse 3,500 crore rupees into the cash-strapped retailer in order to repay FRL's lender by 29th January. And this is a kind of non-performing asset. Here it is required to pay 3,500 crore rupees by 29th January, failing it, which it will be classified as non-PA. So it would be get paid by 29th January. Right, otherwise gets NPA. Okay, so what's our purpose here? That is 3,500 crore rupees. Future Retail has asked Amazon to pay this amount, right? That is it, 3,500 crore rupees to be paid by Amazon. And next one, what is the net profit of CSB Bank in third quarter of financial year 2021? And the answer here is 148.25 crore rupees. So the company has posted a net profit or loss of 148.25 crore for the period ended in December 31st as against 118.57 PRL profit or loss of rupees 118.57 crore for the period ended in September 30. And some static fact, that is Catholic Syrian Bank, establishment in 1920, headquarters is in Thrissur, and MD and CEO CVR Rajendran. CVR Rajendran is the MD and CEO of CSB, that means Catholic Syrian Bank, right? Okay. Louie Anderson died recently. In which field he belongs to? And here is the peak you can see here, and he is a comedian, right? Option B is the correct answer. Veteran comedian Louie Anderson, who won a supporting actor Emmy for playing a version of his own mother in the FX comedy Baskets, that is the name of this comedy set, and has died at the age of 68. The beloved stand-up comedy died in Las Vegas for complications from cancer, his longtime publicist Glenn Socht in a statement said to the Times. Right, not that much important, but yes, the comedian and writer known for his distinct look which included a gap-toothed grin, hosted a revival of the Family Feud from 1999 to 2002, and earned 2 Daytime Emmy Awards during his career for his animated kids. This is the animated film for kids especially, and that is Life with Louie. And he created Fox series from 1994 to 1998, voiced an animated version of himself while chronicling his adventure as a child with 10 siblings. So what's the takeaway from this? That is Life with Louie. That is the animated film specially created for kids. And Louie Anderson is a comedian as well as a writer. If that is the option here, you can mark it. Okay. Right. Moving to next. What amount of investment needs in making digital India in the next 5 years? What amount of investment it needs? That is rupees 2.2 trillion. Investment of up to rupees 2.2 trillion will be needed over the next 3 years to 5 years for the developing digital infrastructure in India. And Digital Infrastructure Providers Association and EY said in a report on Friday. The investment will be needed for building infrastructure with large-scale optic fiber layout, hundreds of thousands of small cells, Wi-Fi, IBS infrastructure, EV charging, etc. So what amount? This is a set here, that is 2.2 trillion rupees will be needed as an investment in making the digital India in the next 5 years. Moving to next. During the financial year 2023, what amount of exports India is aiming for? And that is $500 billion. Option A is the correct answer. India has set up a target of 500 billion exports for the 2022-23 fiscal, a top government official said, contending that the COVID-19 pandemic has taught the country to reimagine the world trade. India has set up a target of $500 billion exports in 2022-23 fiscal year, and contending that the COVID-19 pandemic has taught, okay, that is whatever we have already learned with. And in December 2021, exports stood at $37.8 billion, the highest ever for any month. Additional DGFT Amia Chandra said during the webinar organized by the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So what's the takeaway from this? That is $500 billion it needs. This is the particular amount for exports India is aiming for in the financial year 2023, and due to this COVID pandemic has taught reimagine the world trade. So that is quite a regaining situation India has to follow, and India will definitely overcome this threat, right? So that is it. That is what we have to discuss here in this current affairs session. I hope you understood all the news bullets here, and that is all for now. Good day.